Welcome back to Colorado and Company. Thanks for joining us this morning. One of the biggest obstacles to healthy eating is snacking. It would be a lot easier to resist a trip to the candy machine if you didn't feel so darn hungry after lunch. Well, the answer is right here. The Solo GI Nutrition Bar. The Solo GI Nutrition Bars don't fill you up in 1 minute and then you're hungry an hour later. They actually deliver sustaining energy. The GI stands for something called glycemic index. Cleo Stewart is here to explain how it all works. Welcome to the show, Cleo.
Thanks very much.
You know, well, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say,
Ladies
this is
first.
amazing. This is an amazing
Yeah, well, I mean,
bar.
we've been talking about it all morning long, and we hear so much about low glycemic nutrition. But what exactly is that?
Low glycemic nutrition is in the news now. They're looking at it as a lifestyle trend because it is a diet that has a low impact on your blood sugar. And
Okay.
because there's so much in the news right now with diabetes and obesity with this country, with both
Betcha.
adults and children, the key is that blood sugar is the main source of energy that supports all of our bodily functions, and it's primarily derived from carbohydrates, dietary
Okay.
carbohydrates. So the
Okay.
key is to eat good carbohydrates that break down more slowly, and that keeps you with sustained energy.
Instead of the
the
peaks.
spike and crash, which we all experience when we're in the afternoon and you get that feeling like you need to eat, you've got a headache, you're between appointments, you're lugging the kids around, you're dying,
Yeah.
you stick something in your mouth, it's usually caffeine or sugar, you got 20 minutes and then you're tired again.
And then you're ready
Yeah.
to just...
And then you're ready to
Yeah.
crash again. So
Okay, I think we have a graphic here that we're going to show the glycemic index. That's something we hear a lot about.
yes.
How does that work?
The glycemic index is actually a scientific measure of how food impacts your system, the blood sugar. So a high glycemic ranking food is going to be something that the carbs digest more quickly, it impacts your blood sugar more quickly. The key is to eat something that digests more slowly, so you want a carb that's a low GI ranking.
Okay.
And that's the
Okay.
part that gets technical and it makes it hard for people to understand.
Well,
The
that
point
makes
is
sense.
to eliminate that whole spike and crash effect.
Okay, so these, and I hear they're very tasty, but what are the main ingredients in these?
The main ingredients, we've got a slow release carbohydrates. The sources for that are oats, soy, and fruits. It's got protein, it's got dietary fat, fiber. I'm telling you, it's got the vitamins, antioxidants. You're looking for vitamin B12, you know, D, on and on and on.
I haven't anything to eat.
Okay, so,
I haven't anything to eat all
the
day.
key here is that you're walking away with a nutritionally balanced product you can feel good about in a very effective, you know, convenient form.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, break it down a little further for me, because what are the benefits of eating good carbs like the ones in the Solo Nutrition GI bar versus the other nutrition energy bars that are out on the market today?
I think the biggest point of difference in these bars versus the SIA bars that you see in all the stores right now is that when you eat a Solo bar, you know that you're getting something that's going to break down more slowly in your system, which means you're going to have sustained energy. It's great for people that are athletic. I mean, if you're talking about a sustained energy situation, bikers, runners, it's great for keeping concentration when you're in the office
Yeah.
and you're just
Wow.
getting
That
that thing.
helps.
You want that sustained energy to keep you going. And because it digests more slowly, you feel full longer. So if you're watching your calories, you're watching your weight, you're going to feel full longer. You'll avoid some of that binge eating.
Oh, Lord, give me one of those. Come on. I'll take yours.
I know. I mean, it's great. I'm
Oh.
on airplanes all the time. I use them all the time.
Now, is there a difference? You've been talking about low GI, and is there a difference between low GI and low carbs? Or can people get that
And that's
confused?
the
Thank you.
confusion. Remember what we were saying earlier was that that whole low glycemic bar or the low glycemic diet is something that it keeps the blood sugar level, and that's where we're getting most of our energy to function. The low carb situation is basically reliant on proteins and fats for energy, and that's a much slower process. It's a much, you know, you don't get energy from that right away at all.
Right.
It's all about good carbs versus bad carbs that keep you going.
And there has been scientific study to back all of this up.
We have independent, yes, absolutely, clinical third-party lab analysis. We have worked with athletes. We've worked with, it's basically clinically validated on humans. We know how it affects humans, and we also know it's diabetic friendly. Diabetics can eat this product. The product also, the other thing I want to say about it is from an ingredient standpoint, we do not use any hydrogenated oils, trans fats. It doesn't have sugar, alcohols, any of those things. The
Wow.
products are very clean.
Wow.
What does this taste
What
like for
happened?
you?
These are the mint ones. When
Yeah.
are-
The chocolate mints are great. The
Oh.
flavors.
This reminds me of Girl Scout cookies.
Exactly.
The chocolate Thin Mints.
The flavor
These are good.
profiles we have are great. We have a chocolate charger. We have a peanut power.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Open up that peanut one. I want one of
Let's
those.
go.
The Mint Mania it really reminds people of the Girl Scout cookie.
Wow.
And then
that's
for
good.
the folks that like the fruit, we have the lemon lift, which is awesome, and we have a berry bliss. So those are both yogurt covered.
Oh, dang.
You like them?
I really, really, really like them.
That's the next question because
Okay.
I can't talk.
What's the difference? We talked about the choices of flavors, but what's the difference between the bars in the blue packets and the ones in the purple?
The 200 calorie bars are the ones that we are showing here that are the large regular size bar. Now, for the folks that are concerned with as far as portion control, that's a big issue right now, especially for folks watching calories. Or, quite frankly, if you're on your bike, you only want like 100 calorie. We have the blue packet is the 100 calorie size portion control. It's a great size for in-between snacks. It's a great size for kids. They do better with a smaller bar.
Right.
Because a lot of people end up taking the big bar and they'll break it in half anyway during a
Yeah.
workout or something
Yeah.
like that. So you have an option, you have a choice.
My kids
Now,
would
are these
eat
the
this
big
too.
bars?
These are the big bars.
Or you could break them up and share it with your co-host like
That's
you did.
like
Thank
you
you very
did.
much.
That was
I
very,
appreciate
very
that.
nice of
Calories.
you.
I'm watching your weight for you there, Mark.
Now, where can you get these?
You can find them. King Soopers has been a wonderful supporter. We've got Whole Foods out there, Wild Oats, Vitamin Cottage. You are going to see them more and more in anything, especially with this market. You've got such a great bar market here. We're involved with anything that we can do with races, walks, bike races. We've been doing PGA events in the country right now.
Wow.
I know that you guys have a walk coming up in October, I think, a diabetes walk, and I think that we'll be a sponsor for that.
Speaking of that, these
Yeah.
are good for
Yeah.
diabetics.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Diabetics, we've done the American Diabetic Educators Conference, which I had never done before. And it's interesting because I'm so conscious of natural products being in that industry for so long. But there are so many people that are diabetic, pre-diabetic, hypoglycemic, whatever, and their products seem so medical oriented.
Right.
Some people just want to be able to eat something they feel good about,
Right.
feel like they're eating regular food, and it gives them a great option.
Well, these are delicious.
These are unbelievable.
And by the way, Colorado, there was a survey just out, and we are the slimmest state in the country.
Yes.
Obviously, my booty was not in part of that survey. But anyway.
Getting back on that,
All right, discover for yourself the benefits of low glycemic nutrition solo GI nutrition bars. These are delicious, and they come in 5 great flavors and 2 sizes. They're the first nutrition bars on the market with clinically validated glycemic indexes that give you sustained energy instead of one quick burst of it. You'll find Solo GI nutrition bars at King Soopers and other food outlets. For details, please go online to solo-gi.com. You can also call 866-SOLOW-GI. That's 866-765-6944. Solo GI nutrition bars paid for this segment.
you know, you asked me to think up a song. I got one.
Let me hear it.
Shake, 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 shake,
Okay.
shake your booty.
Oh, that's not my booty.
Shake
That's
your
not about the energy
booty.
bar.
All right. Still ahead, you'll need sustained energy to take part in all the activities this Labor Day weekend. Ashley Walters is here with her On the Town timetable.
And work where you live. We'll see the upgrade quality that comes standard in Iliff Place townhomes when we come right back.